So I've never done a video like this, but I'm gonna go over what I look for specifically in a trade. I did a trade recap, and that's pretty much what I look for, but I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth on kind of exactly what I do look for. So today I think is a perfect day for exactly what I was looking for. I kind of accepted that today was not going to be a trading day with Thanksgiving being yesterday, with the markets being closed. And I've heard, today wasn't the best day to trade. I definitely could have, but I was kind of like mentally checked out on, coming into the day getting ready to trade. So, didn't want to place a trade, but there was one or two really good setups, and I'm going to go over those. So, it's pretty simple what I look for. It has to be a liquidity sweep. Like every single time I've tried to place a trade, with there being no liquidity sweep, I've lost the trade. So we see here pretty obvious London session and Asia session lows both get taken out, but there are also some other relevant lows getting taken out as well. London session took out Asia session. Well, this isn't technically Asia session actually. So really, these two got swept really smooth, and this is exactly what I look for, especially on the hourly. Is this really smooth move? We take these highs out and move up. So I never trade on the hourly. That's always very important that you dictate what time frame you're going to trade on. But I always look for a liquidity sweep and an hourly order block. That's also really important for me. So we have an hourly bullish order block right here. And then we actually have one more right here, which is probably would be the one I would use for this trade to get a better entry. So price has to be obviously within this bullish order block as well. I don't want to be trading um, like above it or below it, like as long as it's just within it. So we always go from the hourly straight to the 1 minute time frame. So this was literally exactly what I would want to see in a trade. I could have gone for either of these because I typically stick to the same RR. I don't really like target any highs or lows or anything. So this would have been honestly would have been faked out here. I probably would have entered here and gotten stopped out, but um that's also like really early in the morning, so I probably wouldn't have even been looking. So this is exactly what I look for, honestly. So we'll go over here to the fib retracement tool. We see swing high to swing low right here, or you would argue, honestly, it would be over here. So obviously we see right here, and then we have this relative high right here on the 1 minute time frame right here, and then we get closure above it. So we have our liquidity sweep. We're within an order block. We get a break in structure on the 1 minute, and then 1 minute equilibrium right here. So I would have entered a long position right on this candle closure, probably right at this candle right here, and probably kept uh that same take profit point, but just minimizes risk. So I probably would have had it right here. This would have been a better entry. I figured today that it was going to be fairly bullish based off of, I don't know why it keeps moving me over here, but based off of London session complete dumping. And I noticed that pattern very early on within trading that these liquidity sweeps are very important. But I also have to give a lot of credit to TJR and his boot camps. I mean, they've literally taught me everything I know about trading. So, without them, I literally would not be where I'm at right now. So I give basically like 95% of the credit to him and everything he's done. But we move over here to the hourly, and this is exactly what I look for. Like I said, I keep it really short and simple. I'm not trying to learn 50 strategies right now. I'm keeping it very, very simple. But I see these liquidity sweep right here, and within an hourly order block, scale down to the 1 minute time frame. We see prices within a premium to buy right here, and then we get a really strong move up and just absolutely smash this take profit for a 1 to 3 RR. Um, but again, I mean, if you entered here, you could have set your take profit to the sky's the limit. If you got an entry over here, I was really eyeing price when it got really choppy right here. I mean, there was one, two, three, four doji candles in a row this morning, and I thought this was kind of like game over in this area. But again, we broke out really smooth. There were these really big candles too. I did not like this at all. But he could have gone long and hit a home run, really, more or less. But not mad with not trading today. I took two trades this week, won both of them. Very happy with them. And both those trades were literally the exact same thing, except shorting it. They were both shorts. I can probably pull it up actually. 1 second. So this is literally what I look for. This was one of the best trades I've actually ever had, and I went over it in the last video actually. But we see this liquidity sweep. So we had knee or a London session get taken out. We were within a bearish order block. The order block was so large I didn't even mark it because I already knew we were within it. And then we see a strong move down right here. This green candle formed, red candle came into play right here. I entered short and absolutely smash take profit. I believe price then dipped back up here, but overall, even my daily bias being bearish was correct. All London session was more or less pumping up, so very happy with that. And this was literally exactly what I look for in a trade. So that's pretty much it. That's all I look for in a trade. I keep it really simple. I have a ton of screenshots on PowerPoint of all the trades I go over. I always make sure to take screenshots of them like this. I have this, and then the hourly time frame of the same trade as well. Um, to make sure that I keep track of all my trades, and then I put up my wins and losses and all the numbers really in an Excel sheet. So I keep track of everything to make sure, maybe if I'm doing something wrong, I can go back and look, and whatever I'm doing right, I stay within it. But this was that bearish order block was right here. You could argue this one or even this one as well. And even I scaled down to 30-minute, I remember on this candle, and it was more or less like the same size. So we were within this very strong bearish order block, and it was overall a very smooth trade.